There was a time when approaching a woman meant taking a deep breath, mustering courage, and walking over to strike up a genuine conversation. It was an act of intention, of sincerity, and for Sigma males, of personal authenticity. But the dating landscape of today, it is a circus where the performers and the spectators have lost sight of the act itself. Sigma males are now stepping back entirely. They are not approaching women anymore, and let me tell you, the reasons for this decision run deep. Let us dig into it. 1. Modern dating is just a hoax. The first harsh truth is that modern dating is a scam, dressed up as opportunity. It markets itself as freedom of choice, yet what it delivers is endless superficiality. Sigma males see right through this illusion. They understand that dating apps, social media, and even real-life interactions have morphed into a transactional game rather than a search for connection. For starters, look at dating apps. They are not designed for authentic relationships. The algorithms reward surface-level appeal. Swipe left, swipe right. It is all based on curated appearances. You might as well be picking a car from a glossy brochure. Sigma males are not fooled by the shiny packaging. They know that behind the filtered selfies and staged bios lies a system profiting off emotional unfulfillment. Why should they engage in something designed to fail? Then there is the issue of inflated expectations. Everyone is searching for a unicorn, someone who is wildly successful, endlessly romantic, and always available. It is exhausting. Sigma males are realists. They know perfection is a myth. They refuse to jump through hoops to meet standards that are often arbitrary and impossible to sustain. The juice is simply not worth the squeeze. Beyond this, dating has become less about personal compatibility and more about social validation. Who has the most enviable partner? Whose relationship looks best on Instagram? Sigma males have no interest in being someone's trophy or accessory. They want substance, not a storyline. This mismatch alone is enough to make them opt out entirely. Modern dating fosters a culture of disposability. People are seen as interchangeable, easily replaced with the next swipe or match. For Sigma males, this is a non-starter. They value depth and commitment, and when these are absent, so is their participation. 2. Third-party interference. In any interaction, there are supposed to be just two people involved. But in today's dating world, it seems like everyone and their dog has a seat at the table. Whether it is friends, family, or even social media followers chiming in, relationships are no longer the private matters they once were. For Sigma males, this is an immediate red flag. They value discretion and the sanctity of personal connections. The idea of dating someone whose every move is influenced by external opinions is a headache they would rather avoid. It is not about controlling the other person. It is about recognizing the chaos that comes with too many cooks in the kitchen. Think about it. How many relationships have crumbled because someone's best friend did not approve, or because a social media poll swung the wrong way? In an age where every decision is up for public debate, the Sigma male finds himself at odds with the process. He prefers a dynamic where two people can engage without the noise of outside commentary. This interference also extends to cultural trends that dictate how relationships should look. The Sigma male has no interest in following societal scripts, yet he finds himself judged against them. If he does not follow the right milestones, posting anniversary photos or making grand gestures for the gram, he is seen as uncaring or detached. It is a lose-lose scenario for a man who prioritizes authenticity over optics. 3. Everything is just so hyper-public. We live in an age where privacy is treated like an antique, nice to look at but rarely functional. Relationships, once intimate and sacred, are now splashed across social media like billboards on a highway. The modern woman often views her relationships as extensions of her personal brand. Dates are Instagram content, anniversaries are TikTok opportunities, and even fights can be fodder for cryptic Facebook posts. It is not about building something real. It is about curating an image. For Sigma males, who value substance over showmanship, this is a deal breaker. The public nature of relationships today strips away intimacy. How can you truly connect with someone when every moment is being packaged for public consumption? Sigma males understand that vulnerability requires trust, and trust cannot flourish in the spotlight. Then there is the risk of digital permanence. Every photo, every caption, every shared moment is stored online forever. Breakups become public failures, and private moments turn into ammunition for gossip. Sigma males value their reputations and do not want their personal lives becoming fodder for public consumption. Hyper-public relationships invite unnecessary stress. Every decision, from where to eat to what gifts to exchange, becomes a public debate. Sigma males find this exhausting. They prefer simplicity and clarity, and when these are absent, they choose to walk away. 4. They are not needy. Here is where the Sigma male really diverges from the crowd. Unlike those who seek validation or thrive on attention, Sigma males have zero interest in chasing anyone. They are not needy, and that is a quality that sets them apart in a world where desperation often masquerades as effort. Neediness in dating often shows up as relentless pursuit, texting too much, planning too soon, and making it clear that rejection would be devastating. Sigma males have no time for this. They operate from a place of self-respect, knowing their worth is not tied to someone else's approval. They approach relationships with balance, and when that balance tips toward dependency, they are out. Neediness is that it leads to compromise of standards, values, and even time. Sigma males do not bend themselves into shapes to fit someone else's mold. They have boundaries that are not negotiable, and they will not lower those standards for the sake of being with someone. This firm sense of self eliminates any trace of neediness. Even society tends to glorify those who put relationships on a pedestal. Happy wife, happy life, as they say. But Sigma males reject this kind of thinking. They believe relationships should complement their lives, not consume them. They will never pursue anyone so intensely that they lose sight of themselves. Sigmas understand that neediness is unattractive. It reeks of insecurity, and insecurity has no place in their world. 5. Most are looking for who to fund their lifestyle. Let us call a spade a spade. Modern dating has become a marketplace, and too often, men are expected to foot the bill. Now, before anyone pulls out the traditional provider card, let me clarify. This is not about men refusing to be generous or supportive. It is about being valued for more than their wallet. Sigma males see through this dynamic with the sharp clarity of a veteran who has been around the block. They know when someone is genuinely interested in them and when someone is auditioning for a benefactor. It is not cynicism, it is experience. They have witnessed how often material wealth becomes the currency of attraction rather than character, compatibility, or shared values. This is not a new phenomenon, but it has certainly been amplified in an era of influencers and lifestyle envy. Social media showcases lavish vacations, designer goods, and expensive dining experiences as the markers of success and, unfortunately, of love. The expectation is often unspoken but ever-present. To keep her interested, you need to fund the lifestyle she desires. Sigma males reject this transactional dynamic outright. They are not miserly. They are principled. They want to invest in a relationship, not in someone's curated image of what love looks like on Instagram. A Sigma male's resources are hard-earned, and he is not about to squander them on someone who sees him as an ATM with legs. There is also the matter of equity. Sigma males believe relationships should be partnerships, not hierarchies. When one party constantly takes without giving, resentment brews. And a Sigma male, with his zero-tolerance policy for unnecessary drama, will not stick around to let that resentment fester. He walks away, not because he cannot provide, but because he refuses to be reduced to a paycheck. 6. Most women like to keep their options open. The paradox of choice. Modern dating seems to operate on the principle that you should never settle because there might be something, or someone, better around the corner. For Sigma males, this mindset is nothing short of a deal-breaker. In their eyes, commitment means choosing one person and sticking with that choice. They do not dabble in half measures or entertain what-ifs. But in a world where swiping right is as easy as breathing, many women are hesitant to close the door on other possibilities. This keeping options open phenomenon is not just frustrating, it is counterproductive. It creates an environment of perpetual uncertainty where no one feels secure or valued. Sigma males are not interested in competing with a roster of potential suitors. They see it as a waste of time and energy. Studies have shown that an abundance of choices can actually lead to dissatisfaction. Psychologists call it the paradox of choice, where having too many options makes people less likely to commit and more likely to regret their decisions. Sigma males, with their analytical mindset, understand this dynamic all too well. They also see the emotional toll it takes. When a woman is constantly hedging her bets, it is impossible to build trust. And for Sigma males, trust is non-negotiable. Without it, there is no foundation for anything meaningful. So, rather than trying to convince someone to choose them, they choose to walk away. It is not defeat, it is self-respect. 7. Weaponizing vulnerability. There was a time when vulnerability was a sign of strength, a way to build deeper connections. But in the modern dating world, it has become a tool, a weapon even, used to manipulate and control. Sigma males, with their keen instincts and emotional intelligence, have no patience for this kind of behavior. Let us be clear, vulnerability itself is not the problem. The problem arises when it is used as leverage. You have seen it before, the tearful confessions designed to guilt someone into staying, the strategic sharing of sob stories to garner sympathy, the subtle emotional blackmail that keeps men tethered to unhealthy relationships. Sigma males see this for what it is, a game, and they refuse to play it. They understand that true vulnerability is about sharing without expecting anything in return. It is about authenticity, not manipulation. This weaponization of vulnerability also creates a double standard. Women are often praised for being open about their struggles, while men are discouraged from doing the same. Sigma males, who value equality and honesty, find this dynamic exhausting. They want a partner who meets them halfway, not someone who uses emotional tactics to gain the upper hand. Lastly, weaponized vulnerability undermines trust. It turns what should be a safe space into a battlefield. Sigma males, who prize loyalty and sincerity, cannot thrive in such an environment. Rather than sticking around and hoping things will change, they bow out gracefully, leaving the drama behind. There you have it. If you are a Sigma male, let us know in the comments which of these points hit home for you. We are always eager to hear your take. If you enjoyed this video, do us a solid and hit that like button. It is the best way to let us know you enjoy our videos and helps us create more of what you love. A big thank you to you for watching and joining the community. If you are not yet a member, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.